Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back everyone in another YouTube video, and this is an urgent topic that I'm going to be talking and that you have asked me to cover as soon as possible upon your request, and it's related to airlines worldwide cutting their staff or their employees by a certain percentage. One of the latest information that I got this morning was actually that one of the airlines in the Middle East has decided to cut the staff up to 25%. So that is something that worries the future candidates for the job description or job position for a cabin crew / flight attendant. So here I am in this short video to explain to you why such a decision has been made, my thoughts on why such a decision has been made, and also that I absolutely think that there's no room for panic. Before going to the end of the story that I want to cover in this video, let's first think why the airlines are deciding to cut down their number of staff. Why such a decision has been done, what is the reason for that, and again I'm going to say, is there any room for panic among the candidates for the job position of a cabin crew? What pays off the salary of a flight attendant or a cabin crew? Passengers, right? Now, if you switch on the TV nowadays, it's been quite some time that we are listening and hearing all the possible stories of coronavirus spreading all over the world, right? It's a global threat actually. People are scared all over the world. There's every day new countries announcing new people getting infected by the virus, coronavirus, and of course the world is in a global fear, as I would like to express it in this way. Now, my opinion on this subject, as someone that hangs out with doctors, my husband is a doctor, a lot of my friends are in the medical field, and I have been asking question on, is that really dangerous? Should we be scared that much? Is that is a disease, or there is a virus that is like many other viruses, and that the percentage of death that this virus can cause, there are a lot of viruses that can cause even a bigger percentage of that. So I think that the media has overreacted, but nevertheless, I'm not going to go into that subject. This video is not about what the media does. This video is about that the people are in global fear of the coronavirus. Now, what does the World Health Organization, or what does the doctors all over the world are recommending? There's no cure for the coronavirus, or there is no medication. The medication for the coronavirus is your own immune system, or my own immune system. So this is the thing that we should be worried about. We should be worried about our hygiene. And I'm gonna read here because I don't want to play that I'm very smart, and I don't want to show off in this video at all, because I'm not a medical person, and what I know is what I've learned. That's why I'm going to read over here. So what they suggest is, first and foremost, to postpone any travel to places with known outbreaks. You can also thoroughly wash your hands with soap, avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands, avoid close contact with people who are sick, and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. So these are some of the precautions. Now I'm going to be stressed to the first one, which says postpone any travel to places with known outbreaks. That is very important to you as a candidate. Why? I'm going to tell you why. People have postponed or have canceled their travel packages, have canceled their tickets, their airline tickets, because they're scared of the coronavirus. They don't want to take a risk. They don't want to fly. Most of them, or many people are all over the world, they're stocking their houses with foods and beverages because they're really, really scared. And there is an absolute right for everyone to behave in this manner. That means there is less passengers flying. Now, if you go on Google, again, Google is my favorite or my best friend in most of the videos that I do. If you go on Google and if you read, you will see that many of the airlines have canceled the destinations where they're flying. They have reduced their flights with a significant amount of numbers. What does that mean? That means there's a lot of crew who are on standby. There is a lot of crew who have been offered to take a leave, and or some of the crew actually have been waiting for an unpaid leave. Some of them want to finish their university, want to graduate. There's many cabin crew who wants to have a child, and I'm talking from the female point of view, who wants to have a child and want to have a break of 1 or 2 years. And this is the time, this is the exact and the best time for them to do that, as the airlines all over the world, including the Middle Eastern airlines, are very openly giving this opportunity to them. Now, up to 25%, some of the airlines that I have been informed that they're reducing their staff up to 25%. For the new candidates, I strongly believe that this is nothing you should be worried about, because what in this matter is going to be happening is that, as I mentioned before, there will be people who are already waiting for unpaid leave. They will go for their unpaid leave. They will offer to their staff an unpaid leave to take a break and to take a rest. So I assume in my head that this percentage of 25% of the employees, of the entire group of employees of an airline, includes other departments that the airline has. In particular, I'm going to mention here Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways has a lot of departments, as most of the airlines in the world, which is related to their duty-free staff, to their catering staff, to the engineers, to the pilots. Then comes the cabin crew. So I don't think that a huge amount of cabin crew will be forced to leave, but yeah, there will be some people who are gonna leave eventually. Now, for the candidates, I'm going to go back to you guys. Nothing to worry about. Why? Because even if the airline comes to the point of having the reduced workforce up to 25%, there will still be people from those 75% who are going to be leaving, who are going to be resigning for so many reasons. Now, I strongly believe that the recruitment process is never going to stop. It's impossible to stop, for the simple reason is that from those 75% that are going to be left and the people who are going to be leaving, they have to maintain the correct number of, or the proper number of cabin crew in their organization, as I would like to say, in their department, in the department of the airline, because aircrafts have to fly. People still, although for pleasures, they're canceling their flights, but still people will be in a need to travel, and they're traveling. Now, we're talking over here for reduced flights numbers. We're talking over here for certain destinations being canceled. We're talking over here for people leaving the airline by will, resigning. But still, recruitment is something that I personally believe is not going to stop. Also, high-risk destinations, as I said, they have been flights have been canceled, recruitment processes have been canceled. But I strongly believe, and I have read this, and I have talked a lot with medical personnel, that this condition and this virus is something that can be put under control. Now, if they're suggesting that people should postpone their travel packages, that means that they're going to postpone. That means that once the situation is solved and once everything is under control, everything will be back to normal. Now, for those of you candidates that are going back for your open days, please make sure that you are monitoring your emails, that you are monitoring the vacancies, and that as soon as the world has established a proper balance with this manner, you are also going to be given an equal opportunity, just like the rest of the people who are in the process of getting in there. And with having all these factors set, don't panic, don't stress, just relax and think of this issue as something that the airlines are looking at with a care towards their crew, with a care towards their passengers, with a care towards you as a future candidate. And I'm going to be seeing you very soon in another video. Don't forget to click subscribe and like on this video. Bye bye and have a nice day.